Hey guys, in this video I just want to go over body measurement theory. So what I call body measurement theory is just like how you can understand your body more with dance. So you need to know basically the size of your body, where your body can kind of join just naturally. And it's like once you understand the size of your body, you can understand like how you can connect and put these pieces together. So it's like a jigsaw puzzle, right? So you imagine you have a jigsaw, and then you're going to make sure the right size piece fits in the right spot. That's exactly what body measurement theory is. But I kind of expand on that a little bit more to like lines and even just body placement in general. So, for example, if I have my arms by my side, like this, you notice my fingers are at my shoulders. If I bend my hands like this, I'm still at the shoulders. If I put my hands up here, it kind of comes onto your line of your head. So you have this head line, right? From the side, you can form all these angles, right? So you need to know where your body can kind of like meet up, right? So the lines that you're going to be on, the shapes you're going to be forming, where your hands are, whether it's your shoulders, where your elbows are, if it's at the hips. If you do the same kind of thing like this and you bend it in, your hands are at the same size as your head, right? So that helps you a lot, especially if you want to like be doing like different stuff with your head, like whether it's like boxes, like head boxes and stuff like that too. Now the next thing you need to know, if I put my hands by my side straight down, my hands are pretty much at my hips already, right? So I don't have to do much whether like my hands are down here. So this matters because if you want to take a wave to your hands, now I'm already at my hip. So I don't have to wave down my body like this. I'm already at my hip, right? So if I just wave like this, boom, I'm already there at the hip. So now I can come up, now I can come down to the knee or do whatever because I'm already there. So that helps just knowing where your body is naturally going to be, where your lines are, where your hands are meeting up, connecting points and all that. So also another thing, if you take this same angle here and then you just kind of like bend down, right? Now your elbows come to your knees. So you need to know that, okay, now I can get to my knees just by bending down. Or the same thing, you just take this same angle, bend down a little bit, now your hands are at your knees, so like knees. Or take an angle like this, boom, or across like that. So just knowing that you can get to these positions right from there. The same kind of thing like this, knowing that that's going to fit over there, that shape's going to fit over your head. So it's got a lot to do with like knowing your shapes. So the next one is hands like this. So if I lift this hand up, it forms this square shape. And if I bend this hand, it should theoretically fit perfectly in there, like that. So just knowing that, putting your hand on your elbow, you're naturally going to fit into this little spot, right? And the next thing to note is your hands are the same size as your forearm. So again, it naturally meets up, right? If I just lift this up, it's the same size as my forearm. So I can take this same principle here and then come down, and you see my hand is already at my forearm. And then if I fold this down, that should also be the same size. Right? So by theory, if I was to do this, and then I just close this, I should be at the elbow, like that. And then I should be able to come up. And then I should be able to knock this elbow down, and it should just meet up perfectly in the spot where I want it to. Because it's just the way the body is made, right? So again, we can take this same concept like this, and we can apply it to here. So when we do like tucks and stuff, boom, 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 we want to be at the wrists, not the fingertips. We don't want to be at the fingertips like this. We want to actually be at the wrist because that's where your forearm ends, right? So we're measuring our forearm length, not the entire arm, if that makes sense. So our hand is only the length of our forearm. That's why when we do this, we only come to the forearm, we don't come to the fingertips. That would be the full arm. Now if I do this, you see it just meets up better, right? So 1, 2, here, 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 here. So these just all meet up a lot better when you do it that way. See, from here, if I just open up like this, boom. So that's when you can have your two hands like this. That's when you can do that. Because if you just open up, then they come together. But if I was at the wrist now and I tried to do it like that, it's a different shape, right? But then you can take this same shape, open that up, you know what I mean? So you need to know where everything's gonna meet up pretty much. So that's like a little bit about body theory. Same way that your foot should also be the same size as your forearm too. You would measure your foot to your forearm, same size leg. So our forearm should be the same length as leg. Well, I mean our whole arm, sorry. So yeah, our whole arm, not our forearm. So from here to the elbow, same length. See, this is good when you're doing like tucks and stuff. If you want to like go here, 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 knowing that it's going to form that perfect shape for you. And you might need to come forward sometimes if you want to get the shape like this. So this is not going to be touching, but if you take this angle, then this should meet up with the lower leg perfectly, and it does. So we have a perfect size. That's perfect size. All this stuff is called body measurement theory. So knowing where your body's going to be pretty much at any point in time while you're dancing, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm sure there's more stuff I could add to this, but for now I just want to keep it pretty simple like that. Even like fingers, if you're like doing finger tutting, you need to also know that that should theoretically measure your size of your face as well. So you can like get into face tutting here, and then you should also be able to like come up and do stuff like that as well. And knowing like this, they all kind of like frame your face perfectly, right? If that makes sense. So work on that as well, like finger tuts. Even if you're doing like box tuts, your head should be able to fit through a box, like a box, or tunnels. I mean, so yeah, you need to, like even take this like a side box for example, like this. This is a bit more difficult to get over your head, so you're not going to fit through a small square like this. You're going to have to actually make this square bigger to fit that over the head, right? So we need to like, sometimes we need to open the box to make it bigger if it's not going to fit. So another example of that is like this. This is not going to fit over the head because it's too small. So even if you do this, this might fit over the head if you're not wearing a hat, but in general, that's probably not going to fit over your head. So I'll probably do something like this instead, like more of a box that's already open, so I can get that over my head like that. Or if I'm doing this, then I'll probably go over the head like that instead, you know. And this as well, so this same principle, that fits over, boom. So these are like, you can form a square like this. So that's another thing. Your hand will just meet up with your body, right? So hands touch your body when you do this. If I fold in, our hands will be at our body. If I come up, our hands are at our shoulders now. So still touching, still touching, still touching. Right? So you look at all these like cool shapes that you can form with the body, right? And another thing is, if you just drop your hands straight down from here, then you'll be at your hips, right? Hip, hip. So we have all these cool angles at the hips as well, like just by like turning it down. So yeah, that's pretty much the main thing I wanted to show you. You could also do the same thing here, or like this, knowing where everything's also going to meet up at. Down here. Another one would be, I was going to say like if you turn like a shape upside down or something, we'll try that. So take an angle like this, and then we could like 1, 2, 3. So as you like fold your arms in, you should be at this same angle, right? Out and down, boom, like that. Or we can flip it up, come up, and we know that we're safe. If we bring our arms in, we have enough room to go back like that. Except there is one example, when you do this, and you come across like that, your hands kind of touch your neck a little bit if you either do like these. But you still need to know that you have enough room to kind of like do this angle. If you do like tilt your head back a little bit, it makes it easier, right? So that's another one as well. So give that a try. Peace.